Hey guys, this is Only Music here. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a deck profile. This time it's going to be on X-Sabers, but the thing with my deck is that it's not really complete. It's lacking a few cards that I need, and I have subbed in a few cards. So as I'm going through the deck, I'm just going to tell you what I subbed in for what, and for what reason possibly. But before I go into the deck, I just need to give a huge shout out to Hero. If it weren't for him, I would not be able to put in my second Trap Stun in this deck. Hero is actually a member who lives in Vancouver, and he's a member on the WBO. Just today, I sold him quite a bit of my old Beyblade stuff, like a couple of new in-box Beyblades, like Vulcan Perusius and Galaxy Pegasus. And the wheels for my URS sets from BB 97 and 98 are all sold. So if you guys are looking for that, I'm sorry, but they're his now. And just another message to Hero himself. Buddy, I'm sorry that the Galaxy Pegasus didn't come with a Bay Point card. I just had no idea that that was the Hong Kong spec Galaxy Pegasus. So if you ever want to meet up again, I'm totally down for making it up to you, man. So just an apology there, and a shout out to Hero. Anyway, let's get right into the deck. This top pink layer you see here is the side deck. So we're just going to get into that just towards the end of the video. The cards in the white sleeve, that is the extra deck. And again, that's going to be showed later on. But first, let's get into the main deck. So we're starting off with 3 XX-Saber Faultrolls. And basically what Faultroll does is when you have 2 or more X-Saber monsters on the field, he can be special summoned, and once per turn you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower X-Saber monster from a graveyard. So it's a very good card, but do have caution that if you do open up with like 3 of these or 2 of these and nothing else, that's pretty much a dead draw. Next we have 3 XX-Saber Boggart Knights. Basically what he does is that if you normal summon him and you have a level 4 or lower X-Saber monster in your hand, you can special summon that on the same turn. Next, we have 2 X-Saber Airbellums. I only have 2 because Rescue Cat is banned in this format, and because of that, you just need 2. He is a level 3 tuner, and if you can inflict battle damage to your opponent with a direct attack, you can discard 1 random card from their hand. Next up, I have 2 Giant Rats, and for you experienced players, you know why this is in here. I don't have 2 or 3 double X-Saber Emmersblades to replace this with. Cost is a huge thing, and I just don't have the resources to get that. And Giant Rat really does do the trick. Usually I just get him to get out Fulhelmknight, as you see here, or double X-Saber Darksoul. So next we have 3 double X-Saber Fulhelmknights. And aside from being a level 3 tuner, which you can tune with Darksoul, and make Hyunlei and destroy the back row, he is really good because you can, when your opponent declares a direct attack, you can select the attacking monster and negate the attack. And or not just the direct attack, sorry. If a monster declares an attack, you can negate that. Also, if this card runs over a face down or face up defense position monster, you can special summon 1 X-Saber monster from a graveyard. So very good. Next, we got 2 Super-Nimble Mega Hamsters, and what he does is that when it's flipped face up, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower beast type monster from your deck to the field, and generally what I do that is with Darksoul. Next we got 3 double X-Saber Darksouls. Basically when he's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 X-Saber monster from your deck to your hand in the end phase. So really good. And finally 2 Pashuuls. These 2 are level 2 tuners. You can tune them for Hyunlei again with a Boggart Knight. And the good thing about this monster is that it can't be destroyed by battle. Next we have Dark Hole, which is staple. Giant Trunade, which is a staple. Monster Reborn, staple. Book of Moon. Mystical Space Typhoon ×2. And that brings the spells to 26, and I didn't count the monsters, but we have 20 monsters. And I'm running quite a few, or very little spells in this deck, just because since Book of Moon is going to get limited next format, I just don't know what to put in yet. I was thinking of Smashing Grounds, but I'm probably just going to leave it like this because it's doing fine. But For those of you guys who have more experience with X-Sabers, if you could just hit me a suggestion with spell cards, that'll be great. So onto traps, we've got 2 Dimensional Prisons, 2 Gottoms Emergency Call. What this card does is that if I have an X-Saber monster on the field, I get to special summon 2 X-Saber monsters from the graveyard, from either person's graveyard, so it's really good. 1 Mirror Force, which is a staple, 1 Torrential Tribute, 2 Trap Stuns, really good, 1 Royal Oppression, which is a staple, 2 Dark Bribes, because I don't have Solemn Warnings yet, but I think Dark Bribes are fine. You don't have to pay a life point cost. 2 Saber Holes. You can negate the summon of a monster and destroy it as long as you have an X-Saber monster on the field. Finally, we have Solemn Judgment, which is a staple. And that brings the count to 14 traps, and that's 40 cards in this deck. Some of the cards that I am missing in this deck are, I believe, 1 or 2 Effect Veilers, and aside from the Emmersblades I'm speaking, like, the Effect Veilers, if you drop it, then you get to negate the effect of a monster on the field, and, you know, that could be really helpful and stuff, so. And, I think that's the only thing I'm missing aside from perhaps even 1 Morphing Jar, but I like the monster lineup so far, minus the Emmersblades, but it's still pretty good. On to the extra deck. It's pretty standard. We've got 1 Catastor, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, which I'm going to take out soon. Just put that on the side. 1 Black Rose, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Magical Android, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 X-Saber Airbellum, 2 double X-Saber Gottoms, 2 double X-Saber Hyunleis, and 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I had taken out Ancient Fairy Dragon because you know, it's good when you're going against Gravekeepers, but generally I probably won't put this in this deck. I'm still needing to put in 1 Brown Act Dragon of the Ice Barrier, 1 Naturia Beast, and 1 Naturia Barkion for those level 5 and 6 synchros. But the extra deck is pretty good, I guess, without those cards. But oh well, it'll be nicer without with them. And finally, my side deck. Again, this is not complete. I'll tell you what I need in this deck. 1 Gores, 2 Cyber Dragon for those Machina matchups, 2 Thunder King Rai O's. These are pretty good if you want to go against like Legendary 6 Samurai to negate the summon, or negate a special summon. 1 Morphing Jar, 2 Noblemen of Crossout for the Gravekeepers matchup, 2 Bottomless, 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Trap Hole, and 1 Seven Tools. And the things that I'm missing here are probably just 1 Mind Crush and 2 Chain Disappearance, but again, the side deck is relatively okay. It'll probably be edited soon as I can get some dough. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my deck. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you wish. And before I go, I have to stress this. For those of you who have been asking for shoutouts, the criteria is this. If your videos are really good and they are getting a lot of hits and you just want a little bit more help, then by all means I will give that shout out. But I am not going to give a shout out to you if you just keep asking for it, because it is slightly annoying. So if you can make quality videos that I can see have potential, I will give you a shout out. You actually don't necessarily have to have tons of subscribers, because you already have all the help you need. But if your videos are good, then yeah, I will give you a shout out. So just don't beg for it, otherwise I probably won't give it to you. But anyway, this is just me signing off. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you wish, like I said a little while back. And I'm out of here.